Well, all right. We said we had a special message for you guys, and obviously Insurance Nick here with
Jeff Kerekes,
AKA. Come on, I got to get you to say it one time.
Downriver Jeff.
Downriver Jeff. I love it. See, it's going to stick. I'm telling you. And we have a special guest now, Mayor Kuspa. Sir, why don't you tell us what great town you are the mayor of?
Oh, well, the city of Southgate. Well, it's a great town. I grew up here, so I've been here all my life. Went to school here, and my wife actually grew up here as well, and we were raising our daughter here. It was started in 1958, the last part of Ecorse Township. Once Southgate was incorporated, Ecorse Township
Told you.
ceased to exist. And I'm extremely honored to now represent the town that I grew up in and played on these ball fields and in the schoolyards and so forth.
You've got a lot of heritage back to the community, don't you? That's good.
Yes, it's
That's
really,
fantastic.
it's really exciting.
Now, the elementary school, now you grew up like all the way through, right?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
so is the elementary school still around?
Yes, it is, and it's actually still operating. It's not one of the ones that closed. That's Shelters Elementary.
Okay.
And for a short period, I went to St. Pius Elementary School as well. So they're both operating. But Schaefer High School, unfortunately, is being repurposed as the Downriver Community
That's all right. When I
Campus.
played ball, we played at Schaefer. So I remember back in the day. So we played at least at Schaefer when we were over a wind-up at that point. So it was one of the years. So today we're here because we want to be in the community, and obviously thank you very much for taking time out of your busy day. I understand you're very busy. I wanted to get a little more history about Heritage Days. I mean, there's a lot of great things going on, and in the previous video we've got the carnival that's off to one side, we've got the music and bands, and what is it, the beer tent, the food vendors. You've got, who can ignore this beautiful 442 right behind us? I mean, this thing is gorgeous. Which I believe
for a spin in a minute.
you know what? I think we should go live. Taken off with.
There you go.
Now the gentleman that owns that is part of the
Roman Chariots, but they help with our car show each year. Brian Wolf is the owner of this beautiful vehicle, but he's helped out in Heritage Days for many years. He's also a member of our commissions and so forth. He's really been an active community.
It would really be offensive if Jeff and InsuranceNick took off in Brian's car.
Well, he could probably chauffeur you.
There we go. That's probably a smart move. No, but again, we wanted a little more history about, where we are here.
Okay, well, Heritage Days started in 1975, so we're in our 42nd year here on the grounds of the municipal complex. It started inside at our ice arena for many, many years, but things evolved where people wanted outside activities. So about 6 years ago, we moved it to an outside activity, and it's really been blossoming ever since. And it continues the rich tradition of our community coming together and celebrating.
No, it's amazing, and there's a lot of family-focused events that are going on this weekend. I mean, even starting tonight is the very first, was it the 5K?
Right, the 5K Glow Run. And actually, I'm going to compete in that, believe it or not.
Wow,
I committed myself to doing that last year, and I've been training for a few months now, and hopefully I'll make it. No, I don't think that's going to happen. I just want to make it across the finish line. That's
all right, fair enough. You know, earlier we were talking about the 5K, and I said, you know what, I'm nursing future injuries. I'm going to go ahead and hold back, but I will make sure that the 12-ounce curls are fine. And everything's going good at the beer tent.
I'm in training. Once I lose all this weight, my legs will be so strong that I'll be
that's what it is.
I'll be a sprinter.
All right, fair enough. So, and what else is going on today? Because I see that there's a.
Oh yes.
I don't want to call it a laundry list. It's a very good deal. There's a lot of events going on.
Right. The weekend actually started yesterday with the carnival opening up, and they'll run through Sunday. But most of our municipal events will happen today and tomorrow. Today there's kind of an exciting event, and it's our all-school, all-class reunion. And I mentioned Schaefer earlier, but we invite all the Schaefer grads, the Southgate high school grads, as well as the Aquinas grads and the new Southgate Anderson grads to come out, and it's in our library. Our Southgate Historical Foundation also has historic memorabilia from all the schools. Okay. And it's a friendly competition. We have people sign in from what school they were from, and the first 3 years Schaefer took it, but last year Southgate took it, so we're trying to regain the lead this year. So come on out, and it's great because you'll sometimes meet people you went to school with and haven't seen them since graduation.
Oh, nice. That's it's another great way to give back to the community, to host something like that, but also really kind of reliving those old days, right?
Kid Olympics too.
Oh, okay, that's going to be tomorrow, and that's actually, I have the book here. This is our Kid Olympics Book of Fame. We started it 7 years ago, and at that time it was called the Founders Day Picnic. But we have many events in it that people can actually win an Olympic type medal in, first, second, and third place. We start off with the shoe kick, and then we go to the asparagus throwing contest.
I know the shoe throw.
No, we don't go there. This isn't a sign of disrespect.
Oh, okay.
This is something that we actually, the grounds are just in front of this pavilion.
Yep.
As you see it staked out there. And then we have a sack race as well, and then we end up with a donut eating contest. And there's 4 different age categories. So including an adult.
You picked it up.
That's right. That's right. And actually, some of the adult events are quite lively as well.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, that's great.
That is fun. It's so you have something to do for the entire family when they come out.
That's correct. And we focused a lot of the things on no-cost events as well. We have free face painting. We've got train rides. We have a trackless train that takes the families to our historical museum, which is just down the street.
You know, I was just noticing that. I was going to ask you, train ride.
Right, and they'll take there. There's free, obviously, tours of our historic home, and then on the site there's also free pony rides on Saturday. So it's really, we want people to come out and have a good time, not to spend a lot, and enjoy the community, enjoy the downriver area.
Right. Now, the one thing that I talked about in the previous show that I think is really important to bring the attention to, a lot of the communities have, well, they've had some financial issues associated to fireworks, right? They may have lost some sponsorship. Dick Genty came through, based from what I can tell at this point, that Genty came through and they are your financial sponsor that help offset the cost for fireworks, right?
That's correct.
So one of the only communities that have the fireworks this year.
That's
really,
great.
We've lost Trenton's, we know that. I'm not sure what's going on Wyandotte. I know BASF and Wyandotte done theirs back and forth, but I'm not sure who's doing what, but it's great that you guys have it. And that's going to be what night?
That's on Saturday night at dusk.
Okay.
Dick Genty, Chevrolet, and Honda are both here in Southgate, and they're a great supporter of our community. We're very, very pleased. For the last probably 8 years, they have funded our fireworks. And
great.
as you mentioned about financial issues, none of the Heritage Days funding comes through our general fund.
Nice.
It's all done through donations and the support of our DDA, which is our Downtown Development Authority.
Right.
And so it's great to be able to continue these traditions. And
Absolutely.
it's the only way we can. And also, while we're thanking people, I'd like to thank all the volunteers that makes Heritage Days happen, because without their support, we couldn't do it.
No, it's great.
And I know you always have great turnouts.
Oh, yeah.
I've been coming here for years. Always great turnouts, especially when the bands are playing and people are eating food and all the kids are all.
Well, Mecca 80s is playing tomorrow night, I believe.
Right.
That's correct.
Now that's a big deal. I've
Yes,
seen
it
them play, and they do a phenomenal job. So, and again, we're really just trying to promote this up and tell everybody, if you don't have anything going on tonight, tomorrow night, during the day, whatever the case may be, you want to do something with the family, get out here. I mean, it's a
And you got
great
the car
location.
show.
It's going to be beautiful weather. You've got a tremendous amount of cars that's coming out. Roman Chariots has a class act operation, and I understand that. And I'm sure there's going to be cars in from all over the place. And, it's going to be a lot of fun to kind of capture all of that. So this video is going to be posted on, I guess, our pages, Downriver and Friends, and obviously we hope it gets picked up and shared on with the Southgate Facebook page. Is there anything you wanted to add?
Yes, I know that the site, and I've viewed it now, and I'm familiar with the fact that you want to promote businesses. And one of the other events we have here on Saturday, just after the parade. Parade starts at 11 o'clock at St. Pius parking lot, and then proceeds down Superior to our municipal complex here. But right after the parade, at noon, starts our Taste of the Town.
Okay.
And this features 22 local restaurants and eateries under the big top there. And it's one cost. It's $10 for adults, $8 for students and children, and seniors. And you can have the samplings from 22 of our area restaurants.
Wow.
It's a way of promoting those businesses, but also promoting Heritage Days as well. It's been very successful. Last year we had over 700 people attend.
Wow.
And it's just a great fun activity. We also have live music. Little Davey and the Diplomats will be playing during that time. And we'll also be honoring our Grand Marshal, who this year is Robert Renaud, who is actually Southgate homesteader. He and his wife located here in 1949, 9 years before it was a city. And he's a World War II veteran and one of the last surviving members of General Patton's riflemen. So it's really a special moment for him in this community. But all of us coming together to celebrate his service as well as everything else going on here at Heritage.
Oh, that's great.
22 of them.
It's a humbling story for your Grand Marshal. That's wonderful.
Yes, and he's a very humble guy. He really did. The only thing he told me when I asked him to consider being Grand Marshal, he said, "Do I have to say anything?" I said, "No, Bob, you don't have to say anything." So he's a really down-to-earth, genuine Southgater and genuine downriverite.
Oh, that's awesome.
Great.
Well, great. Thank you very much. I know that I want to steal this for 1 second. I kind of want to talk about this. If you guys are looking for, if you guys are looking for the information that we were reading off of, it's actually in this pamphlet. This went to every Southgate
That's correct.
mailbox. Is that correct? Did it go to any other communities? I wasn't sure.
It went in the newspaper as far as a synopsis of that, but not the actual.
Okay, so this book was, if you're living in the city of Southgate, you've seen this book. Thumb through, I believe it's in the middle section, and you can see everything that's outlined. I know that I have the images already saved on my my computer, so I'll make sure that they're tagged and actually put into the body of this. So again, thank you, Mayor.
All right, you're
It
very
sounds
welcome.
like you're being called to duty.
Yes, got to get back to work. All right, gentlemen,
we'll see
thank you
guys.
very much.